Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan, and today I want to share with you guys one of my all-time favorite homeschool resources, and this one is specifically for middle school, which I think makes it an even better one to share because I feel like middle school is one of those section of years where there's just not a lot of excitement going on in the homeschool world. So this is something that has definitely made our middle school years of homeschooling a lot of fun. So I currently have two middle schoolers. Now my 8th grader has actually used this resource for the past couple of years, and it has literally been a game changer for our homeschool. So what is this resource? It's called Redefining School. So Redefining School offers literature and writing courses for middle school students. And the mastermind behind it all, her name is Dr. Mindy Shermeyer, and she is amazing. She has such a heart for teaching English and literature to middle school students. She is a believer, and the literature is presented from a Christian worldview, which I love. The two main things that we have used this year specifically have been the literature survey, which I'll explain in a minute, and literature circles, and I'll explain that in a minute as well. So the program is structured depending on what courses your child takes. I did mention that she offers writing courses as well, and we have had a sneak peek at one of them, her, I think it's the Essentials, Writing Essentials or something. I can't remember. I will pop it up at the bottom of the screen. And I have been using part of that with my son that's in 6th grade, and it has been working very well for him. But she just released her research-based writing class, and she also has an essay writing class. So if writing is something specifically you're looking for your homeschool, for your middle schooler, I would suggest those. I would very highly suggest those. Now, the one that we are most familiar with is the literature courses. I mentioned that my oldest uses the literature survey courses. Last year, he did U.S. history-based literature survey, and then this year he is doing world history. Now, what this is each month, your student would study a literary great. So, for example, this month, my son has been studying Jonathan Swift, specifically portions of Gulliver's Travels. Shakespeare was last month, so he is really getting to dive into some good literature through this study. So the way that it's structured is you will get an email at the beginning of each month with the packet to print off for your student, and it has everything in it that you would need. It's wonderful. It's laid out so well. My son does it completely independently and understands it all, which is wonderful. There are links that are put onto the pages, so I just take this PDF and drag and drop it to my desktop. My son is able to click on it and then click the hyperlink so that he can watch the intro video. It also has an example daily schedule that you can give your child to follow as well. Now, there are also 2 live classes that are part of each month of the literature survey. So at the 2-week mark, there will be 2 times they can go in and join the live to interact with others in the class, as well as Mindy, who is teaching more about who they're studying. And each literature study for the month, they study the style of writing that each specific author uses, and then they get to dabble in that style of writing. There's a writing assignment. At the end of the month, when they have their last live, that is their author's chair, which is a time where they get on for their live and they discuss anything else. and then they have an opportunity to share their writing if they feel comfortable doing that. And my son loves that. He usually makes himself like a cup of hot cocoa or tea or coffee and joins that last live for the month for the author's chair. So it's just a really fun way to engage with others, to have a really solid understanding of good quality literature and the authors behind that literature. So it's a wonderful course. Now, the other one that I mentioned that my 6th grader did this year was one of the literature circles. And these are great. They are usually themed. The one that my son did was actually a Roald Dahl literature circle, and the way that it worked is they were divided into groups and they were assigned to read a specific book. There was a breakdown of what they needed to have read every couple of weeks, and they each had a job so that when they get on for their live, they present what they were supposed to do for whatever their job was. Maybe they're the illustrator for the week. Maybe they're the discussion director. Maybe their job is to summarize what their reading assignment was for those couple of weeks. And again, it's just a great opportunity to delve deeper, to interact with others about what they are reading. And it was a really positive experience for my son that's in 6th grade, especially because he has dyslexia, and it really, really helped him to feel a lot more confident in being able to interact and be a part of a group of kids his own age. So, all that to say, we have had an amazing and wonderful experience with Redefining School. It is definitely something that I will continue with all of my kids probably that go through middle school, and I have 6 of them, so that's a lot of kids to send through through Redefining School's programs. But it is definitely my absolute favorite resource, especially for middle school. And what's exciting is the literature survey that I mentioned first that my oldest is going through. There's actually a sampler that is opening March 22nd to register March 22nd until the 31st of March. You can actually sample and have your student try Redefining School's literature survey for the months of April and May. Now, it's only $35 to do this sampler, and I actually have a code I'm going to share with you guys if you're interested, and it will save an additional 10% off. I will pop the code up on the screen, and I will leave a link to Redefining School's sign up as well as my code in the comment section below as well. But this is definitely something, if you have a middle schooler, I'm telling you, it is a game changer. It will also give you access to early bird registration for the fall if you do the sampler. So if it's something you've been thinking about, I would definitely suggest that this would be an opportunity to take to sign your kiddo up so they can see if it's a good fit for them. So that is all I have for you today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, please put them down in the comment section below and I will interact with you there. I hope to see you on future videos. Thanks so much, guys, and have a blessed day.